านผู้มีเกียรติทุกท่านนะครับเข้าสู่สนามราชมังคลากีฬาสถานในวันนี้จะเป็นการแข่งขันฟุตบอลรายการ AFF Suzuki ครับ 2014 รอบรองชนะเลิศนัดที่ 2 ระหว่างทีมชาติไทยและทีมชาติฟิลิปปินส์สำหรับรายชื่อผู้เล่นทีมชาติไทยประกอบไปด้วยผู้รักษาประตูหมายเลข 1 กวินธรรมสัจจานันท์เป็นกัปตันทีมหมายเลข 2 พีรพัฒน์โนชชัยยาหมายเลข 4 เกิร์กฤทธิ์ทวีการหมายเลข 5 สุทธินันท์พุกหอมหมายเลข 6 สารัตน์อยู่เย็นหมายเลข 7 ชาริลชับปุยหมายเลข 11 มงคลทศกัยหมายเลข 12 ปกิตดีพร้อมหมายเลข 13 นฤบดินทร์วีรวัฒโนดมหมายเลข 17 ธนบูรณ์เกษารัตน์และหมายเลข 18 ชนาทิพย์สงกสินหัวหน้าผู้ฝึกสอนได้แก่คุณเกียรติศักดิ์เสนาเมืองผู้จัดการทีมได้แก่คุณเกษมจริยวัฒน์วงศ์
Here are the team lineups for Philippines. Number 16, Patrick Dado. Number 2, Robert Gier as a captain. Number 8, Manuel Ort. Number 9, Mizak Bahaduran. Number 10, Philip Younghusband. Number 11, Daisuke Sato. Number 12, Armani Aguinaldo. Number 19, Jerry Lucena. Number 21, Martin Stuber. Number 22, Paul Marders. Number 23, Simon Roda. The substitutes are number 7, Joseph Younghusband. Number 18, Christopher Gradwich. Number 24, Simon Gradwich. Number 25, Mark Hartman. Number 26, Thomas Trigo. Number 27, Kurt Jordan Dizon. Number 29, Patrick Reichelt. Number 34, Kenshiro Daniels. And number 35, Dennis Villanueva. The coach is Thomas Dennis Dooley. Referee for today is Kim Sang-woo from Korea Republic. The assistant referees are Lee Jung-min from Korea Republic and Choi Min-myung from Korea Republic. The fourth official for the match is Kim Dae-yong from Korea Republic. Match commissioner Dr. Yap Yim-yong from DOKL. Referee assessor Mohammad Rosli Yakob from DOKL. And general coordinator Joseph Samuel from AFF.
Hello, darling. Good evening and welcome to the Rajamangala Stadium where it's about to get started with the action. Now let's not forget we've got some pretty ladies in the stands today, and not all of them, but some of them, of course, funky looking ladies. Now here's the important part. This is pretty much where, well, Thailand could keep their chase for a record fourth title, or not really a record, but a fourth title alive to keep pace with what Singapore's done in the past. Or it could be a historic win for the Philippines, who might make their first ever AFF Suzuki Cup final. What's going to be the state of affairs today? Well, your guess is as good as mine. We get started with the action in just a little bit, right here in the heart of Bangkok at the Rajamangala Stadium, which of course now has, well, come to be known as pretty much a temple of football in Thailand. It's been an exciting time for the Thai fans this year, and the intensity of the contest has taken us to a new high. We'll get you acquainted with the lineups for today, but right now let's remind you a lot rests on the shoulders of the homeboys, and what can they bring to the table? That is the important part. We'll find out about that in just a little bit when we get started with the action right here in the second leg.
ท่านผู้มีเกียรติที่เคารพทุกท่านครับขอได้โปรดต้อนรับนักฟุตบอลทีมชาติฟิลิปปินส์และทีมชาติไทยได้ณบัดนี้
สวัสดีครับยินดีต้อนรับ Magandang Gabi po Maligayang Pagdating. Oh, good evening and welcome to the Rajamangala Stadium. This is the second leg of the 2014 AFF Suzuki Cup semi-final matchup between host Thailand and visitors Philippines. After the first leg, of course, finished off goalless. It's anyone's game to win and progress to the finals from
the
this
national
one.
anthem of
We first
Philippines.
start off with the
ท่านผู้มี
national
เกียรติ
anthem
ที่เคาร
of
พทุ
Team
กท่านครับ
Philippines.
ขอได้โปรดยืนตรงเพื่อแสดงความเคารพเพลงชาติฟิลิปปินส์
That was the national anthem of Team Philippines. Now for the national anthem of Thailand.
And now the national anthem of Thailand.
และขอได้โปรดแสดงความเคารพเพลงชาติไทย
National anthem of Team Thailand. Thailand stand on the verge of equaling the efforts of Team Singapore, who won 4 championships. Thailand on course to progress to the finals where they could win their 4th championship. But it's the Philippines who could very well rewrite history here today by becoming the first ever ASCAL squad to win the AFF Suzuki Cup. If they win this game, progress to the finals and win that, of course, they could also become the first ever team to progress to the final stage of the AFF Championship. What's going to be the result today? Well, it's going to be a tough one to speculate, and the next 2 halves will pretty much tell us a story. It's been quite a long journey for the Philippines, and they've had their struggles, including a 3-1 defeat to Vietnam. But Thailand have been unbeaten in the tournament, and they've had a beautiful run, breezed their way to the semi-finals. Only in the last game, it's when they didn't score. But let's get you acquainted with our referees and with the teams, of course. Our captain for the Philippines is Rob Gear, and Calvin Thamsatchan, and the goalkeeper will lead Thailand. Our main referee is Kim Sang-woo of Korea, and he's being assisted by Lee Jung-min of Korea, Choi Min-byung of Korea, and Kim Dae-yong is our 4th official. Rob Gear winning the toss and choosing the side, so it will be Thailand to start off the game. So the second leg of the semi-final. Remember, in the first leg there was no winner, with both sides sharing the spoils. Thailand will feature Calvin Thamsatchan underneath the bar. He'll be aided in defence by Pirapat Notechaya Sutinam Pukhom, Narubodin, Veerawatnadom and Thanabun Kesarat in midfield. You've got Chanatip Songkrasin, Prakit Deeporm, Mongkol Tosakrai, Sharil Shapuis, Saraj Yuyin and Krokrit Thavikarn. Sharil, of course, also does lead the strike. For Philippines, it's going to be Patrick Dato need the ball. In defense, Captain Rob Gear, Daisuke Sato, Amani Aguinaldo, Simone Rota, and of course Misak Bahaduran, who will play winger. In midfield, you've got Manuel Ott, Jerry Lucena, Martin Stiobler, and Paul Mulders. In strike, the one and only Phil Young Husband. Well, two chocolate boys here on the field today. Phil Young Husband, a craze with the Filipino football team's female fan followers, and well, the women who do follow Team Thailand have their eyes on Sharil. I don't know if you got a chance to, well, watch him being clicked on various phones and cameras right at the start of the game. Kiati Suksenamuang, probably, in my eyes at least, one of the greatest footballers who's ever come out of the Southeast Asian region. Here's Thomas Dooley, the coach of Philippines. Kiati Suksenamuang, of course, the man in charge of Team Thailand. He's won the championship on 3 occasions, so his presence this time couldn't spell a 4th win, but as a coach and not as a player this time around. It will be interesting to, well, pit the skills of 2 goalkeepers against each other and what they can really bring to the table. Kevin Thompson Chanan, just 24 years old, very mature. We've seen him since he was an 18-year-old upcoming star. For the Philippines, of course, it's new boy Patrick Dato, Neil Etheridge, the normal goalkeeper, no longer with the team, and Roland Mueller, of course, did go through a bit of an illness. He was the main custodian for the knockout stages in the AFC Challenge Cup for the Philippines, and a terrific keeper. So interesting game here today. It will be Sharil to start off proceedings, along with his good friend Chanatip Songkrasin. And it's into the action right here at the Rajamangala Stadium. First leg of the semi-final between Thailand and Philippines. An early misdemeanor. Bit of a collision there between Daisuke Sato and Mongkol Tosakrai. Himself has been a great contributor in this tournament. Will it be Sharil to take the free kick? Yes, it is. The Ascals will get rid of the danger for the time being. Rota with a long pass. Isak getting under it. Isak Baldorin down the left flank, looking to find his man. Ends up losing possession to the opposition here. The War Elephants very keen on finding a way through. Kiati Suksenamuang. This is watchful eye of the lads. Rob Gear. Good deal bringing down Chanatip Songkrasin. Another free kick opportunity presented to Team Thailand. Dato has got his protective gear on, but his head the last time around. Sharil will leave it to his mate. It's past the left post, so not a worry at all. Gets to hit the target. Veerawatnadom. I do stand corrected. It's Deeporm who takes the free kick. Strong left footer, put past the left post. Not a worry for the Ascals right now. Just tell you a little bit about the stadium itself. The Rajamangala Stadium is the national stadium of Thailand. I love this place. It's got such a great atmosphere. Now it's part of the Hua Mak Sports Complex. It's located right here in the Hua Mak sub-district, Bangkapi in Bangkok. It officially opened in 1998. To get a view of the surface earlier, it's grass and it's been kept really well. 65,000 people can be, well, filled in at a given time, but seated 49,722. To tell you a little bit about a referee as well, Kim Sang-woo. He has officiated many ASEAN Football Championship games before, ultimately with Royal Cup and FIFA World Cup qualifiers. He's a regular in Korea Republic's top flight, that's the K-League Classic. He was enlisted as a referee by FIFA in 2008. Thailand and Philippines have met on 3 previous occasions. The last, of course, was a goalless draw in the first leg of this semi-final, but they did meet on the 14th of January 2007. Thailand pretty much handed Philippines a 4-0 drubbing. That was in the ASEAN Football Championship. 24th till 11th 2012. Thailand once again got the level of Philippines in the previous edition of the Suzuki Cup, the AFF Suzuki Cup. Throw in for Team Thailand. Rather quickly by Sarah Chuyen. Racing ahead, on goal to Sakurai. Appeal there for a corner, and Sato is not happy with the referee's decision. The home boys do get the corner. From the referee, and Sato does acknowledge the fact that he'll keep it calm. Sharul to take the corner. Placed fairly well, but Thailand able to take advantage of corner opportunity. It's turned away by Gear. Struggle, Shallow wins it. Shallow tackle, and that's going to be another free kick for Team Thailand. Most previous tournaments, if you've ever got a chance to see the Philippines play, it's the other ones who get tackled most of the time. Today it's almost like a role reversal. Responsible for it. That takedown. Chance here for Team Thailand, and they've got the lead. What a left footer! A sharp shot from Songkrasin. Thailand find a way through. It certainly looked like opportunity was going to present itself sooner or later, and that's smart thinking on the part of the Royal Elephants. Teamwork right in front of the Philippines goal. First the lift, Prokrit Tavikorn with the delivery. Straight into the danger area, an assist to Songkrasin, who knocks that in. That is very smart play from Narubodhan Veera Watnadom to head the ball down rather than have taken the shot. So 1-0 Thailand, Songkrasin, the danger man on this occasion. Well, that expression will say it all. That's Kiatisuk Sanamwong. Let's not forget, this is Thailand's 120th goal in the AFF Suzuki Cup. That's goal number 120. And the man to have struck the 10th goal for Thailand in the AFF Suzuki Cup was Kiatisuk Sanamwong, who's the coach here today. So, kind of an interesting bit of trivia for him as well. There have been 110 goals struck in between by Team Thailand, well, since that time, and Songkrasin can pat himself in the back for that number 120. Got to thank my good friend Mark Richmond for that bit of trivia. Mark will be on tomorrow, of course, covering the Vietnam versus Malaysia return leg. don't forget to catch that one. It will be a very interesting game after the heated encounter in Malaysia, which Vietnam well triumphed in. So the Philippines now in a spot of trouble here. Will just get that down. That's really what got the better of keeper Dato. Just found the gap in there, and that ball just picking up pace as it well shot forward. Excellent goal from Songkrasin, 21 years old, has shown a good amount of promise for future years. Plays as a midfielder for BC Terosasana. Isak Baduran not happy with the referee's call. Another very interesting athlete, Isak Baduran. He's half Iranian, half Filipino. What he wasn't happy about was being manhandled. What's very interesting about him is that in 2010 he earned a degree in dentistry. His family were always emphasizing on the fact that you put education before athletics, or at least side by side. So, well, did his bit, kept his parents happy, got a degree. Future years, probably when he retires as a footballer. Thailand looking dangerous once again, but this time it's Dato who has the area covered. Fairly quick work being done there by Mongkol Tosakrai. Dato proving to be the obstruction. Word of these defenders as well. The Philippines defense just looking a bit well uncomfortable at this point of time. Here's Sharil once again with the corner. Could there be a second goal in the offing for Thailand? Not this time. So I was just talking about Isak Baduran, a very interesting player. He's 27 years old, plays for Global FC in the Philippines. Got his dentist degree in 2010, continued playing football. He's in the national squad. He's been there for a few years now. What's more interesting, he's one of the most followed footballers in the Philippines. The women absolutely love him. Yes, Team Thailand. That through pass being picked up easily by the Ascals. Saracchian. Rota takes the throw in. Rota. Just about to touch 11 minutes where Thailand lead 1-0. It's been a very interesting and an exciting start as well for the home fans here. Simone Rota looking to square that off to Baduran. Baduran does get to it eventually. It's back to Baduran from Manuel Ott. Manuel takes control back again. The toss and prize knocked over. It's like Baduran's foot getting tangled up. Mongkol toss and cry, and the referee, of course, making the right call. Dooley will have to put on his thinking cap. Thomas Dooley, I've met him a couple of times. A very interesting man. Not so used to the song that I heard as a child by the Kingston Trio, Tom Dooley, which of course is a very different person from Thomas Dennis Dooley, who's the Philippines coach, but well, just got so used to calling him Tom Dooley. Former captain of the United States, the current Philippines coach. He's half German. He's also had a very interesting career as a player as well as a coach. Isak Baduran gets into the danger area. The home team Strong defence now, Years. And a quick run from Sharil. Sharil does get the better of the Ascals. Not Sato easily. Earlier he got the better of Jerry Lucena. Team Thailand looking very dangerous here. Straight off the defence. The Thais are still in control. There's definitely, well, the desire to double their tally as soon as they can. And it's very evident with the play on field. They haven't really given the Ascals a chance to get in. This time it's Lucena who's guilty of bringing down Tosokrai. He's taken a few knocks in today's game. When we're in a chat with Coach Tom Stooley, a key point that he made, that it's time the Ascals, well, stepped out of their good-looking image and turned into champions. They almost did that in the AFC Challenge Cup. Unfortunately, in the final, they lost to Palestine, missed out on a berth in the AFC Asian Cup because there was automatic qualification for that. Palestine, of course, will be in Australia 2015. Philippines narrowly missing that by a single goal, which came off a free kick by striker Ashraf Al-Numan, who was the tournament's top scorer. Here's Philippines, the same year, they're getting into another final. Badorin lights that ball. Just getting a bit frustrated there, Ishaq Badorin. He's definitely taken a knock, Paul Mulders. When you get a knock from the back, that can hurt pretty much. Happy. Jerry Lucena getting a bit of advice from his coach. I was very impressed with Tom Stooley when I first met him, because when he spoke about the team, he said he'd been very clear to the lads at the time that he took over that he could only turn them into a winning outfit if they had the desire to win. And if that desire was so bad that they craved for victory, they craved for success. Unfortunately, a lot of the big stars who were there in the team, well, many of them decided to part ways. Still a big question mark on whether it was the time factor or the discipline. Thomas Dooley himself likes to work things his way and sticks by his philosophy. Some players might not digest that too well. Ador taking control. Sato. Too soon. Crescent make the difference here. Sharil stepping right in the way. Daisuke Sato. So another corner for Team Thailand. Sharil will do the honours once again. Patrick Dato. He's been on his feet for quite a while. Just got a little bit of a breather between when the Ascals went to attack mode. Shannon takes the corner. That's an opportunity missed this time. Unable to do much with it. Long call, toss a pry. Didn't get his head to the ball, but couldn't glance it towards the target. Well, he's craved for some quality time with the ball. Hasn't been allowed to spend that time as us today. Key player for the Philippines, probably as Coach Studio once put it, probably the best as well in the team. Very sincere, hard working, well, all the lads up. That's a nickname he has from the Thai fans and from Anthems United fans. He's known as that because most of his saves come from spectacular flying saves. That's where he can go airborne. Sato guilty of bringing down Tasakrai. Another free kick opportunity for Thailand. Sato, a little bundle of energy. He's got to be careful. Don't just get the book thrown at him. Want the book at least a page, a thick one. Painted yellow, and there it is. Daisuke Sato picks up the first caution in today's game. Well, he was walking the line of risk for quite a while, so it doesn't come as a huge surprise. Sooner or later. Charles keeps it low this time, looking for the connect there. Well, it certainly looked like set piece for big opponent Nothachaya to step in. This time Kokrit fails to do much with possession. Well, Thailand very well. Let's see their place in the finals. they get a healthy tally of goals here. It's a bit of a tangle, but 3 men in white get around one lad in blue, and the Dominance is still in possession. Oh, that's a lovely through pass into the danger area, Team Thailand. Also a second goal in waiting. He's kept that on the line, smart play from Koko Tavikar. That's chipped over nice and easy, but it's not going to find the target. Wants the 12th man to chip in. It's not Chaya who took the shot. He's hoping to lob that over and into the goal. Pirapat Notichaya. Calvin will take control, even if it's just for a short while. They're pretty fast. Mani. And that's just before Brocken Deepon could get to it. Had a good tournament in the AFC Challenge Cup. Aguinaldo, just 19 years old. He plays for Global FC. Chase that down. Tavikar. Simone Rota. Gets the throw in. Patrick Dato. A couple of lads actually who play for Global FC. Isak Badorin, Daisuke Sato, Amani Aguinaldo, Patrick Dato. They play for the same club. While the young husbands play for Loyola Meralco Sparks. Martin Stubler plays for Sporting Kansas City. That's in the United States. Jerry Lucena plays for Esbjerg, which is a Danish club. That's Lucena. Colliding with Prakrit, and Prakrit, of course, picking up a caution just to level the score. Thailand have a yellow card too now. Prakrit Deepon. Manuel Ott centering it for Martin Stubler. Here's Rob Gear now. Set it up to Sato. Sato unable to control that. So throw in for Team Thailand. One called Tosakrai takes it. Badurun back again. Well, finds the gap there. Phil Young Husband just about missing. Well, the connect. Well, that's smart thinking on the part of Thanaboom Kesarat to get rid of the oncoming danger. Here's Badurun. Lucena. Phil Young Husband. Well, that's a fairly strong high foot, but the referee, of course, will let that pass. Amani. Rob Gear. Here's Veeravatnadom. Knocked up by Sharil. It's going to be a throw in for Team Thailand. Taking the throw. Well, that's not going to work out too well for Sato. It's, well, a few more like that and he might just get the marching orders. Well, that challenge on Tosakrai. Tosakrai has been at the receiving end of quite a few collisions today. Sato is still fairly young, he's only 20 years old. Here's Sharil to take the free kick all over again. Oh, that was a good chance for Thailand to have slipped that through, but this time he's missed out on his brace. Janathip Songkrosin. Well taken free kick by Sharil Shapuis. Needed a finish. Songkrosin putting that wide. Crossed the half an hour mark, 31 minutes to be precise. That's a quick run by Tosakrai. He's got Rob Gear on his tail. Decides to send it back to Veeravatnadom. Veeravatnadom gets it into the danger area. Simone Rota clears it. It will be a throw in for Team Thailand. Notachaya. Notachaya was going to take it. Patrick Reichelt is going to come in and he replaces Daisuke Sato. Sato getting overwhelmed by the moment. And Tom Dooley would have made the right switch. Well, Daisuke Sato is one of his favorites, so let's not be misled by that. But I do believe Reichelt could hold the key up to knocking the ball in, pulling the Philippines level. 20-year-old Sato makes way for Raikel, just 26th place for Ceres in the Philippines domestic league. Fresh pair of feet, bringing a full-on striker to join Phil Young husband up in front. Up front, that just makes a difference. Just what the doctor ordered for the Air Scouts. While Team Thailand continue to labour with their efforts to double their score here. Ball will find Tosakrai. It's rushed at, and it's going to be another free kick opportunity this time. Martin Stubler, the guilty party. Semi-challenge. It seems like it. Almost seemed to have been helping him on the way down. Tosakrai is not going to complain. Another free kick is always welcome. And Martin Stubler picks up caution as well. Martin plays for Sporting Kansas City in the United States. Here's Sharil. Unbelievable, but Stubler has just conceded another corner. I think Coach Tom Dooley is going to be too pleased about that. Here's Sharil. Almost become a permanent fixture in that area. Simone Rota gets ahead to the ball. And Rota letting a helping hand once again. Phil Young husband moves it down the left flank. He's got Bardoran for support. Misak Bardoran looking to provide, but Team Thailand will taking control, and now Stubler has put it out of play. So Team Thailand, well, just holding on to possession for a minute. Here's Rob Gear and Simone Rota. Rota squaring it off to Misak Bardoran. Phil Young husband. Phil Young husband, decent delivery from him, but Sitinam Pakom getting right behind the ball to clear the threat. Long call Tosakrai. It's been an important fixture in today's game. Six corners for Thailand, none for the Philippines. Tells us a bit of a story, doesn't it? Stubler once again guilty of conceding another opportunity for Team Thailand. It's a throw and not a corner. Well, the plan not working too well for the Philippines in the first half. And as I said earlier, it's going to be back to the drawing board for Tom Dooley. He'll have to decide what his plan of action or the course of action in the second period will be for his lads. They've struggled a bit, especially when they've got up front against the Thai defence, which has been fairly rock solid. Kavan Thamsachanan could very well sit down and have a cup of lovely Thai tea. It's the sweet kind, which is made with ice. And yes, it does have milk too. And you often see lads cooling the tea by twirling it from jug to jug at a drop of about 6 or 7 feet. It's quite amazing, actually. Looking to provide Peter Watnadom. Oh, what a chance missed! Scrapes the top of the net. Well, just over the roof. Pirapot Notichaya putting his best foot forward. And it looks like a worrier for Dato. Well, he did come onto field with a slight problem, let's not forget. Simone Rota, well, coming to the aid of his side, but that knock from Pirapot Notichaya. And I probably think it's the angle at which Dato landed, or when he moved his head back, just could have got a bit of whiplash. Well, this could be anything. How the crowd up on their feet. That's for certain. Pirapot Notichaya. But he knows that he's just missed the target. Dato being helped up. That looks like Dato might come off. Patrick Philip Bravo Dato, that's his full name. We've got Tomas Angel Gonzalez Trigo waiting on the sidelines in case Dato has to come off. Phil Young husband, very clearly tackled by Sarat Chuyen. Visibly upset about the tackle. Paul Mulders in the danger area, but that's quick thinking on the part of Sutinam Pukom. Timely action, just saving, well, Thailand the lead that they have in this game. Oh, that's glanced. The first shot from Philippines, which was goal bound, but Kavan Thamsacharan denies Reichelt. Well, it took a bit of time, but Tom Dooley will bringing in Reichelt, which has made a difference. Kavan Thamsacharan, of course, called into action, and soon after that, Patrick Dato called into action. Dato, of course, replying just as well as his counterpart. Good work on the part of Martin Stubler. Stubler was just playing second to Phil for a bit. Tavikarn finds Songkrasin. Manuel Ott. This time it's Nissan Baduran who's brought down. And it's Tasakrai. Would have been viewed as detrimental play from behind. Tom Dooley brings his experience in foreign shows and having led USA one point of time, brings all that experience to the table. first leg of the semi-finals, Philippines versus Thailand. Philippines failed to do much. It's definitely Thailand who are the better team, but the Ascals managed to hold them off in that game. Well, today, Chanatip Songkrasin seizing opportunity by the horns. Kawan comes at Chanat. It's a base of action for Team Thailand. Oh, this could definitely be a second goal opportunity, and he's missed the connect. Oh me, oh my. Oh, Charles Chapuis, he was so close. Well, that assist just flying past him. Well, here's how it all started. Sarachuyan chipping that over. Pirapat Notichaya with the assist, and Sharil mistiming his connection with the ball. So that execution, well, could have been a lot better. Sharil. So close to making it 2-0. Others struggling a bit. Swata. Say that Thomas Dooley would have to put on his thinking cap, and that's exactly what he would be doing right now. 2 minutes of added time is what we have in the first half of play, where Thailand lead 1-0. It's been a fairly constructive period for Team Thailand. Well, I've missed the old guard. I don't know about you. Players like Tatsakon Tonglao, who's been a part of, well, at least about 4 campaigns, maybe even 5. Suti Suksomkit, and for that matter, even Tirasil Dangda, who's one of their key players, but not in the squad this time. It was a bit of a surprise to me. There's no Nathapong Samana, no Suchao Natnam. Natnam, of course, leads Buriram United, who was leading them last year at least. There's no Sintavichai Hatai Ratanaku. They got a new keeper on board as well, Chanin Sei. He's 22 years old. Saw him play in previous game. In one of the previous encounters in the group stage, that was, if I'm not mistaken, it was the Thailand-Myanmar game. So closing in on half-time here. Paul Mulder's being pulled up. Almost looked like a schoolboy getting, well, a scolding from the referee. Half-time at the Rajamangala Stadium in Bangkok. Let's remind you that this is the return leg of the semi-final between Thailand and Team Philippines in the 2014 AFF Suzuki Cup. This is the sole goal in the first period. Chanatip Songkrasin with the strike in the first 10 minutes itself. So Thailand will take a single goal lead into the break. Half-time score, it's Thailand 1, Philippines 0. Stick around with us for second half action. We will be back with you in just a little bit. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back to second half action at the Rajamangala Stadium in Bangkok, where Thailand and Philippines resume their battle in the return leg of the semi-final of the AFF Suzuki Cup 2014. Thailand being led by Kiatisuk Senamwong, captained by Kavan Thamsatchanan. That was the opening goal, and the only goal actually in the first period, struck by Chanatip Songkrasin, the 21-year-old BEC Therosasana midfielder. And that's how we'll start off the second half with the score at Thailand 1, Philippines 0. Well, the last thing that the Philippines would want is to get the nearly men tag. Let's not forget that they reached the finals of the 2014 AFC Challenge Cup, but they were outdone by Palestine in that. And then, of course, in the 2012 AFF Suzuki Cup, they reached the semi-finals there too, progressing with Thailand from Group A, and only to be outdone by Singapore, who eventually went on to win the tournament, which was their fourth win, of course, a record fourth win for Team Singapore. So Thailand and Philippines will get back into action. Thailand missed out on a fourth title when they lost 3-2 on aggregate to Singapore. And it was the Lions, of course, who won their fourth title. Thailand have got a chance to even the ledger. Well, keep the pace with Team Singapore. They were the dominant force in ASEAN football at one point of time. 1996, they won the inaugural AFF Suzuki Cup. They won it in 2000 and 2002. Singapore winning it in 2004 and 2007. Then 2008, Vietnam stepped in to take the honors. 2010, it was Malaysia who won their first tournament. 2012, back to Singapore, and it's into the second half here with Philippines starting off proceedings in this period of play. There's a lot riding on the Ascal's shoulders here. Well, this new squad that we've seen that's been around since 2008, 2009, they've been responsible for the rebirth, I'd say, of the beautiful game in the Philippines, and the popularity that it's picked up in leaps and bounds in the past few years. Its development as well. Phil Young Husband and his older brother James have set up the Young Husband Football Academy, which trains potential footballers for the future, young lads. Martin Stubler heads away, and it's Phil Young Husband who's taking control. Phil regains his balance, holds on to possession. It's off to Isak Barduran. It's into Jerry Lacerna. And Kavan Thamsatchanan will make a routine save. Phil Young Husband, what's he looking to provide or knock that ball in? The War Elephants back on the warpath. Rob Gear steps in to save the day, and Simone Rota will give Tato a hand. Set forward by Sarah Chuyen. Picked up now by Tavi Karn. It's back to Tavi Karn. Sarah Chuyen receives it back from Amani. Team Thailand, well, almost had it together there. The goal was pulled away by Reichelt. It's Phil Young Husband. Sorry, not by Reichelt. Was pulled away by Manuel Ott. last touch of the ball. Bit tough to tell, but came off Reichelt, so Thailand getting the throw in. There go the lads in blue once again. Amani stepping in to save the day. Jonathan. Well, just losing out on the height advantage that Amani had. Covered a lot more ground than the young Thailand midfielder. Sharil Chapuis was supposed to have been the 2012 star. Wasn't really a name to reckon with back then, but this year has emerged as probably the pillar of the Thailand team besides goalkeeper Kavin Thamsachanan. Picked up by Kavin, straight off to Thavikaran. Crockett Thavikaran dribbling his way through. But it's pulled away just in time. Isak Badruan lending a helping hand. Jerry Lasana senses it. Lasana back again in control. Finds Rota. Simone Rota looking for Reichelt, but earns a throw in. And it's straight off Crockett Thavikaran. It's been an exciting first period of play, and the second half, of course, promises to be just as exciting. Once again, Sitinam Phukom stands in the way of Phil Young Husband. He's done that on a couple of occasions. Was just trying to figure out what Thomas Dooley's game plan would have been for this part of the game. Let's give you a little bit on the Philippines and Thomas Dooley. Philippines, the national football team of the Philippines, which of course is controlled by the Philippine Football Federation, so the PFF, and not where many others are known as the FAS or the FAM. So it's a football federation and not the association. And the FIFA ranking, of course, was 140 coming into this tournament. The highest ranking has been 26. Oh, that's a solid shot, and what a save! Kavin Thamsachanan called into action. Stubler brings on the fire. Oh, this came in out of the blue. It's a solid left footer that was definitely, or it looked to be, goal bound. Lovely pass from Isak Badruan, but Kavin Thamsachanan, this is what he's known for, why he's called Flying Kavin. Oh, that is a magnificent save. Phil Young Husband, what's he going to do here? Oh, he's chipped that over nice and easy. The Ascals almost in with a chance here. Rob Gear, well, kept away. Oh, what a shot that was. Absolutely marvelous effort from Stubler and a well-matched save from Kavin. I was just talking about the Philippines team, and if you were surprised, 26th, their highest ranking from February 1913 to May 1915. They held that for 2 years. Let's not forget they are, if not the oldest, one of the oldest registered teams from the ASEAN region. It's funny when basketball, stepped in and took over the popularity rankings, and of course, charmed the entire Pinoy nation. So it's kind of strange when you think about it. Football was the actual game there. Philippines, kept away. Sitinam Phukom pulls the ball away from Phil Young Husband. Here's Rob Gear. Quick work from Manuel Ott. Stubler. Phil Young Husband. Obstructed back again. Team Thailand take control. It's off to Mongkol. It's definitely not a free kick. Looked like a dive. Rob Gearwell comes to the aid of his side. One called Tussakrai. They're jumping over to avoid the tackle. An opportunity for Team Thailand. It's knocked away by Jerry Lucena. And Dato called into action. Chanathip Songkrasin, well, putting the Philippines custodian to the test. Well, he's replied well. That's a decent save from Patrick Dato. Tavi Karn takes the corner for Team Thailand. Sharil looking to glance that in. And that's pushed away by Amani. And now pulled away by Manuel Ott. Manuel's got the throw in. Jerry Lucena. Manuel Ott will be called for that challenge. Well, it's just one of those moments. It's more a tackle than a challenge by Manuel Ott. Guilty of bringing down Crocker Tavi Karn. Kevin Thompson Chanan. There's one called Tussakrai. Moves over to the other side. Sharil. While awaiting a chance. Well, expectedly. But unfortunately, Prakritipon unable to provide this time. The Air Scouts holding their own in this part of the game, which of course is good for them to take the game back to Thailand. Well, they did let the War Elephants run wild in the first period. And Thailand, of course, would not let that opportunity pass them up. Liang Husband chips that over. But not much will come from that. Sutinam Fakom. Alert to the danger. Here's Rota to take the throw in. Decent ball in, but unfortunately Sharil kept away from it. Quick thinking on the part of Amani. Oh, that was a sneaky one. Dato had it covered. Sharil was so close to giving Thailand their second goal for a second time, actually. But Dato just getting one up over the Thai midfielder. Here's Virawat. Let me give you his full name. Virawat Nadom Narubodhan. That's his first name. Oh, chance here for a second goal! And yes, Thailand have doubled their tally! This time it's Grokrit Tavikarn, one-on-one with the keeper. Shrugs off the defender, and it's through. Thailand can definitely confirm one element in the game, and that's a step in the finals. Well, they are 2 goals ahead. This is certainly turning out to be a dismal day for Philippines. Well, straight off the center, that's beautifully chipped over. Simone Rota unable to get the better of Krokrit Tavikarn. What a lovely setup there from Prakrit Deepon. Well, held his own together, kept his cool, and unfortunately Dato unable to stop that. So 2-0 Thailand, and the War Elephants are marching ahead here. Well, certainly seems well to put a dent into the Philippines, who came out all guns blazing in the second period. Well, that's just applying the silencer on the rifle for a bit, if you ask me. So Chanatip Songkrasin and Krokrit Tavikarn, well, scoring on both sides of the half. Well, that just puts up the asking now for Team Philippines. Once again, right in the path is Sutinam Fakom, Rob Gear. Martin Stubler, Manuel Ott. Well, you just get the feeling that the Ascals, with the exception of 1 or 2 efforts, well, beaten by the offside trap for certain. Patrick Reichelt, well, took the shot, sheer frustration for him. Well, the striker was right there. Did see the flag go up as well. Well, this is Thailand's turf. When you think about it, if you look back at the 2012 final, which was a 2-legged affair, Singapore got the better of Thailand at the Jalan Besar Stadium in Singapore by leading 2-1 after, well, Mustaq Faruddin, well, took a penalty and converted from the spot. Then, at that point of time, it was such a strange game because Adul Lasso equalized and then Khairul Amri restored the lead. And finally, it's that 3rd goal that made the difference by Haki Kaizan, right place at the right time. Unintentionally managed to knock the ball in, or he didn't expect to shoot, but he found the target, and that was actually the winning goal. Now, when Singapore went to Thailand to play, it was an entirely different story. Thailand almost choked Singapore in that game because it was right here at on Thailand's turf, and Thailand won that game 1-0. They had so many shots on goal, so Singapore held their own to win the title. No taking away the credit from them. We've passed the hour mark here at the Rajamangala Stadium. Mulders, well, almost gets it to Manuel Ott. Mulders, well, making a second effort to do the needful. Well, not intentional, but the referee would have called that. Manuel Ott. Well, obstruction there for Prakrit Deepon. So, I must say that was a good call by the official. And this is how the second goal came about. Kept his nerve, that's the most important part. Krokrit Tavikarn, 24 years old, plays for Chonburi. Well, you can play for any club in the world that you want, but every time you get out there and you score for your country, you wear those colours on your chest. Here are the 2 goal scorers talking to each other, and Prakrit, of course, being tended to. So it's such an important moment to wear your colours, your country's colours, go out there and score. And that moment, you can only imagine what it's like, whether it's a regional contest, you're looking at a continental contest, you're looking at, well, the Olympic Games, the Commonwealth Games, whatever. At the end of the day, when you represent your country, well, how big is that? Here's Sharil to take the free kick, and that's for Prakrit Deepon. Well, going over. Ball well taken by Sharil. Manages to keep that well in line. Veerawatnadom. Here's Misog pulling it away for Team Philippines. And Sarah Chuyen almost snatches it back for the young husband. Misog Badur. Manuel Ott. Tommy Kern. And that's going to be a caution for certain. That will be looked at as a dangerous move by Rob Gear. So Gear picks up a caution. Well, it wasn't intentional, that's for certain, but that high foot, and well, how many times I have to say has Mongkol Tosakrai been responsible for Filipino players being reprimanded? Well, I'm going to say more than a dozen times in today's game. So Rob Gear picks up a caution. That's the third yellow card for the Philippines. Stubla and Daisuke Sato earning their own earlier. Thailand have picked up one. Crockett Deepor. So, well, just to look back at statistics, it was goal number 121 now for Thailand. We've passed that 120 mark. Chanathip Songkrasin took the honours. And both youngsters, well, Chanathip just 21, Tavi Karn is 24. Simone Rota. Paul Malters. Reichelt. It's going to be a corner opportunity. Tanaboon. Kesarat stepping in. Well, got a last touch of the ball, and that's worked well for Reichelt. Well, how many? The ratio of the corners has been crazy. In the first period, it was 6 to Thailand, none to Philippines. Manuel Ott takes the corner. Well, I was just going to say, will Philippines shake off that tag of being the nearly men? They're capable of getting to the last four, reach the finals of the Challenge Cup this year. They reach the semi-finals of the AFC Challenge Cup, and the last time around they were outdone by TPR Korea in 2012. They've yet to win a piece of the silverware in any tournament. Well, that's picked up by Carvin. We'll just get the feeling that Team Philippines' execution has been a bit lacking today. Having said that, it was such a glorious effort from Martin Stubel earlier. If that hit the target, that would have been the best goal of the game. There's no doubt about it. But at least, well, even if the Philippines, whether they win or lose this game, if they lose, you can't say they went down without a fight. If they win, it's going to be a great comeback in the history of the ASEAN Championship, and one that would be well worth it. Another corner for Team Thailand. And it's Praket Deepon who earns it. Amani having a chat with Jerry Lucena. Almost looked like he was scared. Well, he wasn't. Patrick Dato. Well, he's had to really work his sweat right from the first period. He's had a busy time, but it was just being kind of funny saying that Calvin Thompson can sit around having a cup of tea. We've got another lad getting ready to come on, and it's Mark Hartman, 22 years old, the striker who plays for Global FC. Well, Thomas Dooley will have to try out every single combination now. Bring in a fresh pair of feet, might bring on James' young husband as well. Philippines' undoing in this tournament would have been the fact that they really wasted the opportunity of taking home advantage into their stride when they played host to Team Thailand, and that's a very, very big mistake. They've fallen short with their passing a couple of times over today, and it's Tavi Karan who's down. Krokrit Tavi Karan asking about why no foul was called. It was Mulders going for the ball, but got a foot to Krokrit instead. Well, he's had a good game. He's played a stellar role down the left wing, and here comes Mark Hartman, replaces Simone Rota. Manuel Ott taking the corner. Phil Young husband fails to find the target, missing the Midas touch in today's game, and a caution handed out to Patrick Reichelt. Well, I haven't seen Team Philippines pick up so many cautions before. And, well, I think Tom Dooley pulled off Daisuke Sato, who was getting very aggressive in the first period. And there was every chance that Sato might have been given the marching orders, and then it would have been worse for the ASCALs if they were down to 10 men. Well, he had a yellow card shown, and two more, well, verbal cautions after that. Virawatnadom, guilty of a foul now. So smart thinking on the part of Thomas Dooley there to have pulled off Sato in the first period. 20 minutes left in this game, where Thailand lead 2-0. Thailand, well, hungry for more, obviously. Yes, Sarach Yuyen finding Virawatnadom. Sarach unable to do much. I was just going to tell you a bit about Mark Andrew Kalibjo Hartman. He's 22 years old, was born in Southampton, England. He's 6 foot, he's a big lad, and that's the reason why Reichelt was given the caution for using his index finger on Thanabun Kesarat's chin. That wasn't affectionate, it was more aggressive. Well, just to look back at Mark Hartman, he's played for Blackfield and Langley, Manila Nomads, and Loyola Meralco Sparks. Now plays for Global. Represented Philippines in the under-23. 15 appearances with 7 goals for the Philippines since 2011. He's the youngest among brothers Darren Hartman, who played for the Philippine under-21s during the 2005 Hassan El Bolkiah Trophy, and his other brother Matthew Hartman, who was a Philippines under-23 and senior international footballer. Here goes Team Thailand back again. It's Tavi Karan. Lamani does well to avoid conceding a corner. Packed on the pace there, Amani Aguinaldo. He's a good centre-back, no doubt about it. Paul Mulders is off and Christopher Greatwich is in for him. one half of the Greatwich brothers. This Greatwich replaces Mulders. Chris Greatwich, 31 years old, plays for Kaya. His brother Simon Greatwich is 26, plays for Loyola Meralco Sparks. Well, at one point of time there were the Girardo brothers as well, or the Girardo brothers. Angel being one of them. Had a couple of players move in and out. Got another good player in Kenshiro Daniels, who's 19 years old. Plays as a defender for Kaya. Not to be confused with the coconut jam that you get in Malaysia, Singapore, Thailand as well, and Indonesia. Well, I bet you get it in the Philippines too. Throw an opportunity for the Ascals. Well, just to keep you in the loop, the coconut jam famous in Singapore and Malaysia, and also sold in parts of Indonesia and Thailand. Well, it's actually originated between Singapore and Malaysia. Has no relevance to the place Kaya in the Philippines. Just in case you were wondering. Kaya FC Football Club in the Philippines is based in Makati City, so it's not even really a place, but in Tagalog, in Old Tagalog, or in Old Filipino, Kaya means we can. Sounds like a certain president, doesn't it? Oh, the goal exposed here. Thailand have just squandered an opportunity. Sharil Shapui's had it all together. Totally out of position was with Songkrasin with the layoff. Sharil, well, couldn't provide. And Patrick Dato will just be thanking his stars there. Dom. Now that smart play from Team Thailand, but unable to hold on to possession. At the last minute was Songkrasit. Well, just in case you were wondering what all the big talk about Kaya was, it's actually known as a fruit curd or a coconut jam, made from a base of coconut milk, eggs and sugar. You've got to try it, you don't know what you're missing. Well, I'll lay off talking about the food, back to the action on field. We've got a casualty and it is Prakit Deeporn. Martin Stubel trying to help him up. There's Deeporn. Well, I did say this earlier, but Mark Hartman, he's a big lad. It's about 6'1" if I'm not mistaken, or 6 foot half inch. Literally stepping on his toes with that incident. We've got a change coming on. Out goes Mongkol Tusukrai. He's done a really good job of being on field today. Got many of the Ascals shown yellow cards. Took a few knocks, and now in comes Sarawut Masuk for Mongkol Tusukrai. Job well done, we'll say coach Kiatisuk Senamwong. That was Tusakai chipping that over earlier for Tavi Current. Time is running out for Team Philippines here. Well, they still have to reduce the deficit before they can think of an equalizer or even a victory. Phil Young husband testing the waters once again. Anthems Chanan. Well, won't blink too much. No, won't bat an eyelid to be precise. Let's pick that up safely. Here's Sharil. Back to Pirapat. Pirapat is looking for Songkrasit. Here's Chanathip. Pulled away fairly well. Mani Aguinaldo. Virawatnadom. Here's Phil Young husband. Anthems Chanan once again to the rescue. He's had a fairly busy second period. Justified his presence on field. Also the fact that he's team captain. Well, here we go again. Oh, that scrapes the side netting. That would have been a bullet of a shot. Just missing out on his brace here. Krokrit Tavikarn. Well, it was a tough angle. It wasn't going to be easy. He had to squeeze it in. But the ball just curving away from the goal. Scrapes the side netting. Well, it was going to be tough to find that gap. And especially with Amani Aguinaldo closing in. Reichelt. Manuel Ott taking the corner for Team Philippines. Manuel Ott manages to keep the ball within the line of play. Well, it's been impeccable defense from Team Thailand. Can't take it away from them. Minutes left in this game, 10 minutes shy of full time. And one of these two, well, nations will make it through. They'll be the first finalists in the 2014 AFF Suzuki Cup, the second. We'll get to know that tomorrow. Shitinam Fakon clashing there with Thomas Dooley. Well, just ran into him, nothing serious. Sanamwang. He's a very interesting man. We'll talk about him as well. Got to give him his due. Said this earlier, one of the world stars of, literally one of the stars of the Southeast Asian region. Prakrit Deepon down again. And it's a red card this time. Martin Stubler receiving his, well, second yellow. Well, that is not good news. So Philippines are finally down to 10 men. A bit unfortunate here for Stubler. Well, that would be regarded as a high challenge. I've got to say it's a decent call from the referee. Well, no intent to hurt, but a bit careless. Thomas Dooley can't believe it. Well, it's looking very bleak now. That would be regarded as a high challenge, and that's full contact. So Stubler is off the field. 2 yellow and a red. Well, you can't help but feel sorry for the Philippines. This is turning out to be, well, a bit of a downer for them. They have the banner, the Filipinas, as well, was held up earlier. But the Thai faithful, well, they definitely have got their money's worth till now. It's been a solid game from the War Elephants, and Kiatisuk Senamuang has certainly groomed his lads for this occasion. I can't say that Thomas Dooley hasn't. He would have worked very hard with his lads too. Well, just looking back at Team Thailand, they are one of the most successful teams in Southeast Asia. 3 ASEAN Football Championship titles, 9 senior level Southeast Asian Games titles. They also finished 3rd in the 1972 Asian Cup and have competed twice in the Summer Olympics, 4 times in the Asian Games. Sarach. And it was Songkrasen, sorry, was trying to provide this time. Now, in the FIFA World Rankings, Thailand's highest standing was in September 1998 at 43. The team is currently ranked 4th in the world. Prakrit Deeporn is replaced by Adul Lasso, now definitely the oldest and most experienced player on field. He's 28 years old. Well, was supposed to have been the captain for this tournament, but he led the team on 1 game. Calvin's led the team for the rest. If I'm not mistaken, it was the game against Myanmar where he was the captain. And Chanin Sei replaced Calvin Neath-the-Bar, just giving Calvin a bit of a break. Shipped over nice and easy. Calvin Thamsa Chanan will collect it. I did mention Thailand have won, well, 9 senior level Southeast Asian Games titles. The last they won in the SEA Games was last year. They won a gold medal. And, well, they finished 4th in the Asian Games in 2014. Most appearances and goals for Thailand has been Kiatisuk Senamuang. 131 appearances and 70 goals from 1993 to 2007. Let's look at him. Police Lieutenant Kiatisuk Senamuang, nicknamed Zico because of his skill and, of course, his idol, his football idol being Zico Coimbra, the star of the 82 World Cup, and also the man who was behind Japan's resurgence, not just with the clubs, with the J-League, but also with Japanese football. Now as a striker, he scored 251 goals, Kiatisuk Senamuang, from 339 club games through an 18-year career in which he played for Krung Thai Bank, Rajpracha, Royal Thai Police, Perlis, Huddersfield Town. Could be a 3rd goal, and yes it is! Thailand are now firmly in the finals. A brace here for Krokrit Tavikarn. It's 3-0. Well, no stopping the 24-year-old midfielder from taking that through. Well, that could very well be the final nail in the coffin for Team Thailand, for Team Philippines, and of course the feather in the cap for the Thais. Lovely goal. Well, decided to take matters into his own hands. An outstretched leg from Patrick Dato, unable to stop that ball from finding its mark. Thailand 3, Philippines 0, and the minutes are flying by. Well, would have been regarded as an own goal, but, well, I'd say Tavikarn can definitely lay claim to it. He was going to find the target, so there's no way now. A comeback for the Philippines looking very difficult, and here's the man I was talking about, Kiatisuk Senamuang. Well, just to look back, just talking about how he's played for Krung Thai Bank, Rajpracha, Royal Thai Police, Perlis, Huddersfield Town in the United Kingdom, didn't really play for them, but he was on contract with them from 1999 to 2000. Played for Rajpracha. Then in Singapore, he played for Singapore Armed Forces. 15 goals in 20 games in Singapore, which is why when he led the team, when they came to Singapore, they went to Singapore for the group stages, it was such a phenomenal welcome that he got from not only the Singapore fans, but the officials as well. Ended his career playing for Hoang An Gia, where he scored 59 goals in 75 appearances. Now, let's tell you about the teams he's managed. We've also got a change coming on for Thailand. Sompong Saleb will replace Prokrit Tavikarn, who will emerge as the star of this game. Well, teams managed by Kiatisuk Senamuang, Hoang An Gia, Chulai United, Chonburi, Bangkok in 2012, Thailand under 23 from last year, and now the Thailand senior squad. Well, what a joy it will be for him if Thailand win their 4th title. It will also be his 4th title, only this time as a manager. Sompong Saleb, fresh pair of feet, another lad to attack. Could be smart thinking, keep the pressure on Philippines, that's what Senamong would be thinking. Pirapat Dotishaya sticks the foot out, just giving Philippines a close-up opportunity. Manuel Ott, unable to do much here. It's kind of strange when you look back at the first leg of the semi-final matchup. No home advantage, no away goal advantage, and it was anyone's game for the taking. That spot in the finals, well, in waiting. Just to look back at Thailand's progress in this tournament, they started their campaign in Group B with a 2-1 defeat of Singapore, then got the better of Malaysia 3-2, which was a thriller of a game, and finally a comfortable 2-0 win over Myanmar. So finished with 3 victories in the group stage, one beaten in the first leg of the semi-final, but it was a goalless affair against the Azkals. That was at the Rizal Memorial Stadium on the 6th of December. Now, Philippines, it's been a different story. They started their campaign with a trouncing of Laos, which was 4-1. Then, of course, a 4-0 defeat of Indonesia, followed by a 3-1 defeat at the hands of Vietnam. That was their first blemish. Oh, Phil Younghusband fails to hit the target. Kavantham Satchanan keeping the area safe. Let's also remind you that, well, 3 minutes of added time is what's been thrown in for stoppages and fouls. Manuel Ott finding Phil Younghusband. Well, straight into the waiting arms of Kavantham Satchanan. Read that well, the Thai custodian. So Philippines did have, well, a bit of a dent in their campaign. Well, host nation, co-host nation Vietnam got the better of them. Singapore, of course, being the other co-host. Well, head-to-head, Thailand have defeated the Philippines 4-0. That was on the 14th of January 2007, and then 24th of November 2012, defeated them 2-1. So 4-0, 2-1, and then, of course, that goalless finish. So if they win this game today in 4 encounters, Thailand will have won 3 and it will have paid out 1 draw. Philippines have yet to get the better of the War Elephants. Well, quick thinking on the part of Patrick Dato to clear the danger. Well, all in all, it's been a great game for Team Thailand. I'm not going to take anything away from the Philippines. They have, well, made the effort here today. It's just that first leg which comes as, well, a bit of a sorry affair, where they could have very well at least knocked in a goal, if possible. But there too, Thailand were the more aggressive of the two nations. Could this be a 4th goal? Was so close to actually nailing it. Pirat Notichaya. Well, all that ball needed was a bit of guidance. Well, did get a hand to it, Patrick Dato. Well, seemed like it, but no corner granted. So into the final part of the game. Well, it's time to stop counting the minutes and time to bring on the seconds. The Ascals, it looks like they'll have to wait for another 2 years to find their destiny in Southeast Asia's biggest football tournament. But for the time being, it is Thailand who will stay on course for a 4th title and for another appearance in the finals. It's been a while since they won the title. 2008, they lost to Vietnam. And it's full time at the Rajmangala Stadium in Bangkok, with the home side while claiming bragging rights and a spot in the finals. Philippines will continue to wear the tag of the nearly men. It's been a tough game for them here, but on aggregate it is Thailand who triumph. So a goalless affair in Philippines in the first leg, followed by a 3-0 win here for Thailand. Goals by Chanatip Songkrasin in the first half, and then a brace by Krokrit Tavikarn, well, earning the War Elephants the victory. So final score at the Rajamangala Stadium, it is Thailand 3, Philippines 0. Thailand will host the winner of the semi-final, the return leg of the semi-final between Malaysia and Vietnam tomorrow. And there, of course, Vietnam currently lead after winning the first leg. Don't forget to join Mark Richmond for that game, but I'm Glenn Mascarenas from Bangkok saying goodbye for now. We'll catch you again with the second leg of the final. Till then, you stay with us to catch the action and have a lovely rest of this week.